Hey everybody, it's Jen and Carrie from Homestead How. Thank you for joining us today. How's everybody doing? Sorry I was a little bit late. I just came from the movie theater and was trying to catch up on some stuff. So I left the theater to come talk to everybody. So hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Anything new with anybody? So today, Carrie and I are going to talk about what life looks like after carnivore. Carrie and I, for most of you that know, we've been married for we've been together for over 30 years.
How long have we been married for?
21 years. 22? After so long, I guess you lose track. I don't know.
Here's flashback. Can you believe that was 31 years ago?
No.
I posted this on our community tab before, and it was one of the most viewed and liked photos that we've ever posted on social media on
That's
our community
weird.
tab. It is kind of crazy. I mean, I look like a old man in the 1970s or something.
You do. What are you wearing? What am I wearing? Let's put it that way.
You had a big glare too. It was hard to see, but I think we look younger now than we did 31 years ago. That's crazy. Carnivore is amazing. Here was us. One more. Remember that day, Jen?
I surely do.
How many years ago was that?
18.
18 years ago. Yeah,
I looked pretty good there, especially after giving birth to triplets. I didn't look too bad.
Yeah, me on the other hand, I
didn't look too bad.
Pretty round face there myself. So the purpose of today's video, today's live stream, as you can see from the picture, we're going to talk about Jen and I have been together for 31 years, and one of the biggest things that's transformed our lives being together for so long is carnivore. So we wanted to talk about that, what our life looks like now that we've both been carnivore. I'm approaching 1,000 days. How long have you been carnivore, Jen?
I'm not really
Over
sure.
500, 600, something like that?
I'm not like Carrie. I'm not keeping track. I'm keeping track of how I feel and what I got rid of. I can say over the last year and a half, I have not had a migraine. That is the biggest thing for me. Yes, I have lost weight. Yes, I've lost lymphedema in my legs, but I have not had a migraine.
So we're going to talk about those things, and to make it kind of fun, we've also got 10 questions. 10 questions that are somewhat related to the theme of the video, which is longevity and marriage and life after carnivore as a family, not just necessarily a couple. So we're going to drop some questions in the chat throughout the night, and we're going to randomly pick one of the answers. So we're encouraging all of you to answer, even if it's a quick one. Post your answer. It's more fun when we get the conversation going, or if you have questions. So that's kind of the theme of the call. The first question we have for you is, you want to read it, Jen?
Yes. How did your spouse, friends, or family react when you first told them you were going carnivore? Well, I can tell you mine right off the bat.
How did that happen for you?
So it was this summer, whenever I went out to eat with my brother at Culver's, and normally we would get like a cheeseburger with the extra extra stuff on it, the burger patties, the buns, everything, fries, regular Coke, all that. Nope, I just got a burger, and my brother knows me. No, I take that back. I would always get a grilled cheese. I didn't eat meat. So he knew me my whole life of not eating any meat. So I would get a grilled cheese, with everything, all the fixins, all that, regular Coke, French fries, everything. Nope, I just got 2 burger patties, and his mouth just dropped. He's like, what did you do with my sister? Because she's not here. And that felt amazing to see him look at me like, whoa, what happened? You've been a vegetarian your whole life, and all of a sudden you're eating beef? So that was pretty cool. And what about you?
How did your spouse, friends, or family react when you first told them you were going carnivore? So post your answer in the chat. How did your spouse, your friends, and family react when you first told them you were going carnivore? When I first told you I was going carnivore, I'm pretty sure you rolled your eyes at me and were like, here he goes again.
I did.
Keto, Weight Watchers, 1 meal a day. Atkins.
Yeah.
Just another one. So I think that's how it went. My extended family, they all think I'm going to die and I'm going to have a heart attack and it's crazy. And surely you can't just eat meat. That's what they thought initially anyways. Some of them still think that, I think.
That's okay. You can't change everybody. So Only show him.
922 days carnivore today. So 922 days later, most of them still think I'm crazy.
I still think you're crazy. Who doesn't think he's still crazy?
I am crazy.
You are.
Uncle Charlie said I was 350 pounds. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. A1C was 18. Blood sugar was 800. Horsepower to a diabetic coma. They sent me home with insulin and metformin. Then I did my own research on YouTube. And thanks to Dr. Ken Berry and Sean Baker and you, Carrie, you drive me. People tell me I'm losing too much weight, but I don't care. That's amazing.
Good for you. How can people say to you you're losing too much weight? Did they ever ask you or say, hey, how you doing? How you feeling? What's going on when you were heavy? That's the biggest thing is people don't ask you that kind of stuff. But then when you're telling them, I'm eating properly, oh, you're going to kill yourself. You're going to die. You're going to have a heart attack. Congratulations. That was awesome.
Yeah. Shoot me an email, Uncle Charlie, if you want to share more of your story. Gabriel said, you all have come so far, beautiful babies. Oh, thank you. I can't believe it's been 18 years. Hey, it's Caleb's Carnivore Quest. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, Caleb.
We got all sorts of awesome carnivores on here tonight.
Nope. Nope, don't move it.
What was it?
Don't just leave it. Now I don't know what you did with. Ew! Oh.
I had a bug crawling on me. It's okay. I'm carnivore. I'm carnivore. I do my own stunts. You all right?
No.
I
specifically said sit still. What does he do?
I started panicking.
Yes.
Renee, hello, Renee. Rhonda, you both look great. I've been on carnivore for 5 weeks and feel great. It's transformed my life after such a short time.
Nice.
Eyesight improved, pain gone. So before we jump into this and ask you guys more questions, one of the big things for us I wanted to talk about was what has carnivore done for us after 31 years together? And I'm going to let you talk, Jen, because I talk too much.
No, I was waiting to hear you.
I overhype carnivore. People get mad at me. I really feel like I'm speaking the truth, though. I feel it's profoundly changed, not just our marriage, but our entire family. I feel like our girls eating this way in particular, I'm so thankful for. We have the triplets plus one, and it's like this now, where before it was like this. Lots of yelling and fighting and drama, and everything was the end of the world. And now they're more calm and zen.
But yes, it's a lot.
It still happens from time to time,
it's a lot calmer, and we talk to each other more and less yelling. It's nicer for meal time instead of being like, okay, well, today I'm going to have, a salad, or, well, I don't want a salad. I want chicken, or, or what are we having for dessert? It's a one and done. Like Carrie and Emma, if you guys didn't watch their last video, I was cracking up. I so wish I could have been there. They had $20 in 5 minutes to go shopping at Aldi's and to do a family meal. It was hilarious. So to see one of my daughters thriving, doing her own YouTube channel and helping others is huge to me. Absolutely love it. They actually might be watching right now. I left them somewhere, so they're on their own. So they might be actually watching us tonight. But I'm very proud of them. So I have to say that really quick.
Yeah. Well, so as we're chatting, I know a bunch of people have just jumped on. We're going to be giving away a Healing Humanity shirt. You got to be in the chat. You got to be commenting. And our first question for the audience tonight for you guys was, how did your spouse, family, or friends react when you first told them you were carnivore? And I'm starting to see some comments come in too. So Jen and I are going to keep chatting and keep gathering those. But in terms of our marriage together, how has things changed?
I mean, obviously,
we just ran out of time. No, I'm just joking.
Obviously things are better. But yes, things are better.
What was the but?
He's present, which is amazing.
You're present, which is amazing. Maybe you didn't realize you weren't before.
I wasn't. I had 4 kids I had to take care of. He wasn't really there because he was just a blob, and the depression and anxiety and work, and it wasn't good. So to see him thriving now, to talking to all of you, to being a father, to being a husband, it's amazing.
I will say the same thing to her. She's absolutely right. Like, I was depressed. I was on the couch. I was barely able to do anything. So I'm so thankful. That's why I'm so passionate about this,
right,
that I can be a better father to my children. I can hopefully be a better husband to my wife. I can be more present and not just plop down on the couch and depressed. That's the biggest thing I think that's going on in the world with people. They are metabolically sick. And most of us are told, no, you're just lazy and you're fat. That's what I thought before. I'm just a flat, fat, lazy blob
Right.
sitting down on the couch and I'm depressed and I'm feeling sorry for myself.
And that's normal.
The reality is I was sick. And when you're metabolically sick, you have brain fog, you have inflammation. It is just like being sick. And so to ask someone like that, just get off the couch, go jog, go put a smile on your face. You can't tell someone that's sick to do that. So that was one of my big epiphanies. But you also, Jen, I will turn this around. We're sick too.
Mm-hmm.
It was like every other day. I got a migraine.
Yes.
Got to put a washcloth on my head. Can you rub my head? I got a migraine. Over and over again. Like literally half of our life was consumed with you.
It was.
I got to go lay down. I got to turn the lights off.
Yep.
I got another migraine.
Yeah. It was an everyday battle.
It's a tough marriage when you're battling migraines and I'm depressed. Like, what time is there to enjoy each other and live life and enjoy life? There was very little of that happening.
And how we stuck together 30 years later.
It's amazing. God
put us here.
Providence, as Bill Knott would say. Bill Knott, I think, is in the chat too, by the way.
I texted
Bill earlier and he said he's excited for our live stream.
Chatting with Bill on my way home from where I was and kind of yelled at him like, Bill, I can't talk right now. I almost hit a baby deer.
Every time we do one of these, here's where we're gonna get into the marriage counseling and the arguments. We have this prepared. It was going to be at 7:15, but I made it at 7:20. But I am thankful because Jen was actually working at the movie theater. But regardless of what you were doing, every single time we do a live stream together like this, if it is at 7:20, she will show up at 7:19:59. And it's like, is the mic working? Like, do we have some things we want to talk about right here? Is it the lights? Is everything working right here? Every single time?
I agree.
I can't live my life like that. It's so stressful. But 31 years later, we're still doing it.
Well, if I'm at the theater and I'm trying to deal with it and customers are wanting to talk to me, I can't be like, oh, I got to go really quick. I hop to my car.
You have 136 customers on here right now that are waiting to talk to you.
Y'all can come to the theater and talk to me.
Our first question was, how did your spouse, friends, or family react when you first told them you were carnivore? And we've got some answers right here. Caleb's carnivore question. My parents are the reason I'm carnivore. So they were probably pretty cool with it. And my friends are quite accepting of it. They don't really care. That's nice. Deborah said they looked at me like I was nuts. Said you have to have fruits and veggies.
You have to. That's how it started with me.
I'm pretty sure that's not true because I haven't had a single fruit or vegetable in 922 days. Rhonda is 72 years young and will love carnivores so easy. Granny Boo too. They all think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy, Granny Boo too, that they all think we're crazy? And I have no doubt that the 140, 150 people that are in this audience right now, and Jen and myself, we are healthier than 99% of the population. The people that think we are crazy are the ones that are inflamed with brain fog. And sadly, they don't realize they're just a shadow of the person they could be. CB, 1,200 days in October, down 85 pounds, pre-diabetes reversed, aging reversed at 62. I look younger than I was at 55.
Hallelujah. That's beautiful.
My husband was only meat. I could do that. There you go. Nice. Sally Burton asks, Jen, do you still use your vibration plate? How long did you use it at a time?
I actually do. Yeah.
You just used it yesterday, right?
I did. If I'm even sitting at my desk working on my computer, I have it right underneath my desk. Even if I'm sitting on my chair, my legs are still going and it goes all the way up my body. So yes, absolutely. Bill, very smart one, told me start off slow and then work your way up. So, I mean, I'm on the highest power on the longest time. So it depends on how I feel, what I'm doing it for. So I would suggest doing it slow. And
I walked by her desk the other day. And it was like this. Like Jurassic Park.
Work your way up. I love that thing. If you're interested and you don't have one, go check out Bill Knott. Look at his channel. He has them on there. That's where we got ours from.
Naki said, mine said, I don't want to hear about your latest thing, Naki. There we go. Lexus Jones, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Sandy, family supports me, friends support me. You got some good friends and family.
Wow.
I think for the most part, people support each other.
I think for the most part, they're just worried because they know that the doctors tell them that's not good for you.
They're genuinely concerned.
I think that's really what it is.
Yeah. And some of it, if we're being honest, though, is they see something in you that they feel they're doing wrong in themselves, and that makes them uncomfortable.
Sure.
Where pigs fly farm, my family thought I was crazy and still do. I would much rather hang around some folks that are crazy than 8 billion people on the planet that are all doing the same thing. Like, isn't that what's right? Isn't that cool? Like being a little different. You two are aging backwards. Oh, thank you. People say that to me sometimes. They say that to you as well. You look 20 years younger. My response is always thank you. I feel 20 years younger. Caleb's on day 437.
Way to go.
My oldest son, who isn't carnivore, asked me why I didn't go carnivore to help with my symptoms. Mine are the same as Carrie's. Lexus is 109 days keto carnivore. Let's go. Congratulations. I hope on day 100 you treated yourself. Every time it ends in a 0, you get a big steak or ribeye or something to treat yourself with.
Big pat of butter.
Darlene, test. That's a trick question. How long have you been married? I let her answer that one.
22 years.
Uncle Charlie said, Carrie, I'm going to send you some pictures to that email. There you go. Send me some pictures. Send me your story. I'll have you on the channel. We'll share your story with the world when you're ready. No pressure. Kathleen Angel, I am on and off carnivore and struggle with food addiction. My family thought I was crazy. I hope you're doing well with that addiction, Kathleen. My biggest advice for you, and I don't know if you want advice, but if anyone else is out there addicted to food, and I think the majority of us were you addicted to food, Jen?
Oh, 100%.
The biggest advice I give people is if you're going to do carnivore, do it 100%. Don't do it and then on Saturday say, I did good all week. I'm going to have some berries. I'm going to have a Diet Coke. I'm going to have a little bit of cake because I did good all week, because you are addicted to carbs. And carbs come in the form of potatoes and carbs come in the form of vegetables. It all converts to glucose in your body. If you abstain 100%, those cravings will go away forever. If you keep them in, it will be impossible to proceed. You're going to end up yo-yoing. The other piece of advice, I got to shout out my good friend Lynn DeVoke. She wrote this incredible book. There is called Breaking Addictions. There's a book and a workbook, and it is all about food addiction. It's the 12-step program, like they use for Alcoholics Anonymous, but it is made for eating a proper human diet. It's on Amazon. I think I still have the link in the description. If it's not, this is in the description of all my other videos. Or you can just look on Amazon, Breaking Addictions by Lynn DeVoke. Food addiction is a huge issue for so many people, and it's nothing any of us should be ashamed about. We were brought up in the system. Beatrice, 993 days into carnivore. My husband and I started together. We didn't care what anyone else thought. Good for you, Beatrice.
Awesome.
993 days. You're 1 week away from 1,000. You better have a big ribeye or something special on that day. Good for you. And I love hearing that your husband's doing it with you. That was a challenge when I first started because you were not on board.
No.
Now that you are on board after 31 years of marriage, I want to say this. Another thing, after being together for 31 years, having us both be carnivore has been one of the biggest blessings in the world, just for so many reasons, but one reason. Eating the same food. It sounds so stupid simple, right? As if it wasn't hard enough before to have our different tastes and our different preferences and our different plates. We'd sit down for a dinner and she'd be eating something different than I'd be eating something different. And Emma was eating her vegan plate and we're all eating. Now the whole family, we eat the same thing. It's so much easier. Jane said, my mother-in-law gave my partner a box of chocolates for when he can't eat it, then said to me, I hope we can have cake for your birthday. Carnivore 14 months. I'm sorry to hear that. Some people just don't get it. That for me, that always upsets me. People mean well, but that is like, hey, listen, I was a horrible alcoholic for 42 years. By the grace of God, I finally quit alcohol. And then my birthday's coming up and someone's like, yeah, but you can have a shot on your birthday, right? Why would I do that? Alcohol ruined and destroyed my entire life and I'm healed everything now. No interest. People don't get it though. They mean well. Again, that's kind of the thing where they feel a little bit off or bad about what they're doing and they see you healing and they want to bring you, come on, misery loves company. Let's go. Just have a little cupcake with me. Then I'll feel better about eating the cupcake. All right, we got to get to the next question, or I'm going to talk too long, right, Jen? You caught up on the chat here? Yeah, if you guys like our Healing Humanity shirt, I'm wearing the original. There's a new one that Adam came out with. Do I have a picture of that one? I got to put a picture in here. All of our merchandise, there's a link in the description below. Every penny from that goes towards our documentary. We have a really cool new Healing Humanity shirt that a lot of people have really been liking that Adam Lacey designed. Bill Knott is in the building.
Hey B. So that's what was on my phone. So another reason why I was late. I don't know if you guys can see this. Excuse me, Carrie. Look at this handsome guy. That is from our movie theater. That is Bill on our movie theater screen. I was taking. See, you can kind of see the people, the seats.
What are you showing there? That's Lindy.
Yeah, the trailer.
Oh.
That's on our big screen.
Oh, it was on the big screen.
Oh, it's not the best picture, but people were watching this while they were sitting there watching the movie.
Yeah, so
that's why I was partially late.
Our documentary, the trailer, which we're going to have another trailer when the documentary's done.
More. That's our movie theater.
The trailer that we recently launched, we shared with Dr. Barry and Dr. Chafee and all the good doctors, Dr. Kiltz. That trailer was kind of meant to show the scope and scale of our project. We're going to be doing another trailer that's more accessible to the general public. But yes, I put that trailer on the Montello Theater big screen. So if you come out to the world famous Montello Theater, before every movie, you're going to see the Healing Humanity trailer. And I'm going to ask question 2 right now. And then we're going to take a 2-minute break. And I'm going to play that trailer because I know a lot of you haven't seen it yet. This is our new Healing Humanity trailer. While you guys are watching this, I want you to think about and answer this question in the chat. And again, we're going to give away a Healing Humanity shirt. Our next question is, do you think carnivore gets easier or harder the longer you live this way, especially as a couple? You think it gets easier or harder? Jen's thinking about it right now. Jen's gonna answer when we come back. We're gonna show you the trailer now. It's just like 2 minutes. But while this is on, please post the answer to that question in the chat. And like I said, at the end of this call, we're gonna give away a Healing Humanity shirt randomly to one of these answers. So get in the chat. We're gonna randomly pick one of them. Here we go. Healing Humanity trailer number 2.
When I walk into a grocery store and see thousands of items on the shelf, that does not register in my brain as food. And of course it's not. This has never been food to any human being for the entirety of human history.
We've been soaking up the wrong information for so long.
Everything I thought I knew about nutrition turned out to be wrong. And it doesn't take that long to figure it out if you look at the actual science.
Your body, even though you feel like it betrayed you years ago, you actually betrayed it.
I was following the rules and getting sicker for it.
I was hopeless. I was really hopeless, and I thought, yeah, this is the way it's gonna be.
I don't think I would have made it. I honestly don't. I mean, I was 69 pounds, almost hooked up to a feeding tube.
I probably had 30 days left until I was dead.
My thought was, I'm gonna die, and I'm not going to have a chance to tell everybody that I love them one last time.
It's just more pills and more pills and more pills and more sickness and more disease.
I look at people now on the street and I see them not doing well, and I just wonder what the food that they're eating is doing to them.
We're learning from our past way of eating that somehow we're damaging disease.
I want to live in a world where every doctor is not managing disease, but trying to get to the root cause of why people are sick in the first place.
That's what being a doctor's all about, isn't it? Being able to take somebody who's got no hope and give them hope. And it's a real hope. It's a true hope. It's not a false hope. I'm not interested in any other profession.
There you go, right in my face. Perfect.
I just remember being so excited about being alive again.
Changing my diet, absolutely saved my life.
Plain and simple, I would not be here today.
I have my life back.
It was like with a new lens, new eyes, was using them for the first time.
Even though I'm 5.5 years in, I still wake up feeling impressed.
I felt the best I ever felt in my life.
I never thought I'd have a life. I really thought my life was over. And if I hadn't have found this lifestyle, that I would not be sitting here with you today. No way.
I'm 82 years old, which is just a chronological number.
Pull yourself up, you swing your leg over, and you're over.
It's not healthcare, it's sick care. We don't need doctors if we're eating properly. We don't need medication.
So there we go. That's the trailer that we're showing at the world famous Montello Theater. It's not your traditional trailer. The purpose was there was actually, I think there was 44 people in there. It was to really show the scope of all the people we filmed all over the world. Hey, I appreciate all the nice feedback in the chat. Thank you.
I don't know if y'all do it. You know how many times I've seen that trailer and I was actually at the theater and I was crying? Because it's such a beautiful trailer and you just think it's just a dumb homesteader that barely graduated high school.
I am a dumb homesteader.
that, created it with his team. I mean, it was amazing. So another thing.
I can't wait for people to see the whole thing. I just want to say the part that gets me emotional is the Dr. Barry part. Because he said when you're able to give someone hope, and it's a true hope, it's a real hope, and he got emotional.
Yep.
You guys didn't see the rest of that, and the rest of it, oh my goodness, we only showed you a little bit, but there's a lot like that. So can't wait for you guys to see the rest of it. But we got to answer the question, Jen.
Do you think carnivore gets easier or harder the longer you have to live this way, especially as a couple?
And Jen's going to answer it now, and I see some of you answering it in the chat. So that's what we're doing for those that just jumped on. We're asking you guys questions. We're putting them in the chat. We're going to give away a Healing Humanity shirt. It's a lot of fun to get your perspective. Jen, what do you think? Is it easier or hard on carnivore the longer you go?
I think it's definitely easier, especially as us as a couple, because before when we would go out to eat, we would fight. Like, I hated steak. Like, he would want to go to a steak restaurant. I'm like, I don't want to go there. I don't eat that. I don't eat burgers. What am I going to eat? And then half the time we would go to a steak place and I would just eat the vegetables off his plate, and it wasn't fun. It wasn't
cheap date though.
It was a cheap date, but it wasn't fun. It wasn't enjoyable to go out. Now we can actually both go to a steak restaurant together. Granted, I don't get steak, but I'll get a burger or something, so I'm still a cheap date, but it's definitely a lot easier. It's easier for feeding all of us. We have a family of 6. Carrie just threw in last night. He threw in a pot roast in the slow cooker for us to have food during the day.
I don't know if you guys can hear our animal crying in the background. We're surrounded.
That is Tiggs.
I threw a chuck roast in last night, and then I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to throw in 2 chuck roasts. If 1 chuck roast is good, 2 is better, right?
Yeah. And this is the simplest thing to do. No water, no nothing, just butter. And you let it go all night, and then you'll have it for, lunchtime the next day. Super amazing. I love it because, do you mind? I love it because I don't like the texture of hard things. I like it that it's nice and like soft and chew.
Can you guys hear our cat? He's being very obnoxious. Do you mind taking him out?
You just got to get up and he scares him. Yep, there he goes. He scares him. So for me, definitely got easier because,
that
like
wasn't
I said,
Daisy either, by the way. That was Tiggs.
As going out together, it's much easier. It's easier at family functions.
It's easier because we have more energy.
The energy.
Look at what we did today.
Oh, don't get me started. Somebody said about the vibration plate. So what we did today, we cleaned out his garage. And
because I was a hoarder before
it
carnivore.
Was hours and hours and hours and hours of days and days and days of work. And I started it myself where I did 4 hours.
Can I interrupt?
No. I did 4 hours of cleaning the garage and I only got not even halfway through it. I was so sore. And he's like, what are you sore for? I'm like, do you know how much stuff I was picking up and throwing down and bending over and picking up? And
you know what would be amazing?
I used my vibration plate. There was my point.
You know what would be amazing testimony for carnivore? If we showed my pre-carnivore garage and now my new garage. It is just like my life and everything else. It is a representation of everything. My garage before carnivore, like that show Hoarders, they would have been over here in a second. It was crazy. It's just stuff piled everywhere. There wasn't one usable area. I had so many tools in there, like I couldn't find a screwdriver. And now you go in there, everything is labeled, organized. We should do a little video on that. That is representation of my life. So does carnivore get easier or harder? It gets easier because I believe we're more efficient. We're making better decisions and we have more energy to execute.
Yes.
Chris Stearns gave us $10 super chat. Thank you, Chris. You are always way too generous. Here's a little cupcake money. Hi, you two. Repent, and hi, Bill, as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. You always do that.
Caleb, thank you. $2 super chat. Caleb's Carnivore Quest. Carrie's pretty smart last time I checked.
When did you check last, Caleb?
Yeah, it's been a while. You should check today. New member, Tom Metcalf. Thank you. Hey, if you become a member on you can become a member on healinghumanity.life. Or you can become a member on YouTube. HealingHumanity.life is more. There's a lot more there. If you're just starting carnivore, you want to have some coaching and some assistance for the first 30 days. We have like 12 Zoom calls a week, including our Breaking Addictions calls that go with this book that I mentioned earlier. But if you become a member on my site, like Tom Metcalf did, we do a members-only live stream every Thursday at 3, and Jen is on almost every one of those calls. And every penny from that goes for the Healing Humanity Project. Thank you, Deborah, $5. Oh, my goodness, you guys are too nice. Thank you
guys are
so
really
much.
sweet. Thank you so much.
All right, we got to see. There was a couple more in here where people were talking. One of our favorite people in the world is Carnivore Coach Lisa Pickard. Her website is lifebacksystem.com. No treats, no cheats. Don't cheat your family or friends. Don't cheat each other or you.
Well said.
Coach Lisa's incredible. And
love her.
Announcement. Jen and Coach Lisa are going to do a live stream together. Like this. You got to.
We're figuring it out, right,
figure it
Coach?
out.
We're figuring. I'm a little.
Pick a
I'm
night.
procrastinating on
Yeah,
it.
you'll do it. You'll have
But
fun.
next week, if you're available, Coach, let's talk tonight after this, maybe. But your time is much different, so I think it's late there. Maybe talk tomorrow, and yeah, you guys don't want to miss that because she is amazing. She will just make you right. You'll love her.
Jen left a comment, said, Bill is my hero. Oh, no, that is the Striking Viking. I thought that was you, Jen.
No.
Bill, your hero?
Bill is my hero. Yes.
A lot of people don't know this. We did a video a while ago, but Bill was a big inspiration for Jen.
Yes.
I watch way too much YouTube. You watch. The majority of carnivore content you've watched on YouTube is Bill N-O-T-T.
Yep.
Bill has a
And
great
Daisy.
YouTube channel.
Yes.
Are you watching for Bill or Daisy?
Both.
A little bit of both.
And I got to meet both of them. So yeah.
Sandy loves Bill
I'm
and Daisy
special.
as well. If you guys aren't watching Bill N-O-T-T on YouTube, you're missing out.
Yeah, you got to watch his last one. He looks incredible. I keep telling him that. I showed him the picture of him
Like,
on the.
his face is like this.
Oh my god, and his
Like a little
eyes. Oh,
triangle.
Bill. Carrie's got beautiful eyes, but I love blue eyes.
Julie's been carnivore 705 days and believes it's so much easier. Never going back to feel that way again. Isn't it, though?
Isn't it a change, though?
Julie, this is the thing. So many people will tell you, Jen, and me, I don't know how you do that. And the truth is, what Julie just said there, it's so much easier. I get it, though, because when I started carnivore, I've been like, this is going to be so hard eating only meat.
Yeah.
Now that I'm doing it, it's literally the easiest thing in the world. I threw a chuck roast in last night. I eat a chuck roast.
What'd I make you for dinner?
Burger patties.
How simple is that?
No sauces, spices, side dishes,
no
no gas
worrying
station,
about
no
anything.
desserts.
Right.
No going to the grocery store. We saw some at the grocery store that we knew. And I said to Jen, I was like, we don't do that anymore. And the person was doing this. They were like going through this huge strategic list. I'm like, we don't have lists anymore on
And
carnivore.
we're not making fun of those
Chuck
that
roast,
do it.
eggs.
We're just saying it's
I'm
so
not making
much.
fun of
It's
them.
so much easier.
It's so much easier.
Y'all know it.
We used to do that.
Yes.
Because we would have a dinner and it would be like, it's going to be ruined if we don't have this, this spice and this spice need to go into this side dish or the whole thing's shot.
Right.
Oh, we don't have it. We got to go drive a half hour to the other town to get some groceries.
Exactly.
So stupid.
Love it.
No other species of animal does that.
Could you imagine like a coyote going out and
Can't eat tonight.
foraging something
Eat some coriander.
for like a I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Human.
Or can I start a fire really quick? Like, can you see him out there with his little paws trying to start a fire? Like he's got to cook his meat first or something.
So our second question of the night was, do you think carnivore gets easier or harder the longer you live this way? And Holly says, much easier. When your health improves immensely, you'll never go back, especially at my age. I thank God for my health and the carnivore diet. Amen to that.
Can I say one thing really quick? I was trying to read some of the comments. I love you all. Thank you so much. Be nice to Carrie too. Tell him he looks nice. And
Why, were there some mean comments?
no, there was no mean comments for you, but I just appreciate all the comments of Jen, you look beautiful. Jen, you're smiling. Jen, you look happy. I appreciate that very much because pre-carnivore, you wouldn't be talking to me. Pre-carnivore, you wouldn't see me. Pre-carnivore, I was a lot crabbier. I am crabby still, but I was a lot crabbier, if you can believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You need to have Kelly Hogan on. So Kelly Hogan was on our 24-hour live stream, which helped fund our trip to go film Bill Knott in Alaska. I love Kelly Hogan. And quick announcement, we are doing a huge Healing Humanity dinner at Hack Your Health, after Hack Your Health, one of the nights, November 15th. So if any of you are going to Tampa for Hack Your Health, I'm going to be there. This is all being put on by Scott Everson, who runs Meat Stock, who's incredible. The lineup at this dinner is nuts. Bella, Dr. Ovadia, Dr. Kiltz, Kelly Hogan, Carnivore Ray, Dr. Baker's going to be there. Dr. Boz is going to be there. So if you want to join us for that, you can get tickets at healinghumanity.movie/events. It's a fundraising dinner. We're hoping to continue filming the series going forward. But Kelly Hogan's going to be there, and I would love to have Kelly Hogan on the channel another time. She was on the 24-hour live stream, but I want to film her at some point for our series as well. Also, I got to shout this out real quick. Meatstock 2026, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, May 2nd, May 3rd. If you use promo code Healing Humanity, you get $50 off. I encourage all 200 of you watching right now, if you're thinking of going, you better get your tickets soon. We're carnivores. We don't procrastinate. If you procrastinate on this, you will lose out. The lineup at this event is going to be incredible. You can get $50 off right now using promo code Healing Humanity.
Talking about that too, we're thinking about hosting another meetup at the Montello Theater. Last time we were completely 100% sold out. I think that's an amazing way to help with the documentary. Is all the funds.
Terry, you're okay too.
All the funds go directly towards the documentary. It's a free event for us.
You look
there.
Nice,
You
Terry.
go. Thank you,
Big Toe. Thank you, Big Toe. Appreciate it.
Oh, I love you all. You're so funny.
I get complimented that I look younger and I'm looking good and those things. And
ladies,
of course,
stay away.
That feels wonderful and that feels great. I really don't care.
Really?
I am just, I always respond and say, yes, but I feel 20 years younger. That's more important. Feels so good.
I like being told I'm pretty and I look younger, so I'll take it.
Where's this one? I can't. Holly gave a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you so much, Holly. I don't know why it won't show me where I can click it. I want to show it on the screen.
Aww.
Holly, if you had a question, please post it. So our third question of the evening. What is one health improvement you never expected to see on Carnivore? One health improvement or relationship improvement. What is one health or relationship improvement you never expected to see on Carnivore? Post your answer in the chat. Again, we're going to randomly pick one. We're going to give away a Healing Humanity shirt. Jen's going to answer right now. What is one health improvement you never expected to see on Carnivore?
On myself or on you?
You.
I honestly never thought my headaches, my migraines were going to go away. Doctor after doctor after doctor after doctor. It's never going to go away. Just take this, take that, take this, take that. I honestly never thought I would have this. Like, I stubbed my toe or something. I'm like, oh my gosh, that hurts so bad. And then I think about it. I'm like, at least I don't have a migraine. You know, you think about something like that, like, and I really, truly, out of all the doctors I've been through, they all told me, you're going to have it forever. You're too stressed. You need to slow down, you know, take this medication, take that medication, you know, same thing with my periods. Awful, 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 awful. I should have been on the pill, or I should have had this, or I should have had that. I chose not to do any of that. My periods are much better. And I'm actually talking about that right now. But I honestly didn't think my migraines were going to go away. I might have a headache, one headache a month. I'm okay with that. It
Coach
was
Lisa
literally migraine a month, a day.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. The food you're putting in your mouth causes migraines. For me, it's depression. Never in a million years did I think I was depressed for nearly 15 years on every medication. I thought it was a chemical imbalance. I thought I was
it's what you were told.
broken. I was broken. I'm defective. I thought I was defective. That's what the doctors told me in a nicer way. You've just got a chemical imbalance. Therefore, you got to take this very expensive and profitable medication. This is the only thing that will work for you. Never in a million years would I have thought that I was depressed and anxious for so long because of the foods I was eating. The other thing I'll say to answer this question, do you think Carnivore, what's one health improvement you never expected to see on Carnivore? I just want to say this real quick. When I first heard about Carnivore, I thought, oh, gee, that's a great way to lose some weight.
Yes.
This is my biggest thing that drives me insane with Carnivore. I know I've mentioned it before, but I got to do it one more time real quick. There's a lot of new people on here right now. Carnivore is not a temporary regimen to drop some vanity pounds like Weight Watchers. Carnivore will heal your body. As a side effect of healing your metabolic health, your body will naturally go down to whatever intended weight God wants you to be at. And that is where you're going to be, and you're going to be healthy. It drives me insane. We have friends and family and loved ones, and they'll say, like, but I don't need to lose weight. It's not about you. Look at me. Yes, I lost weight. That's the visual thing that we see. But I overcame depression, anxiety, my congestive heart failure reversed, my lifelong irregular heartbeat is normal. My IBS is gone. I don't snore anymore. It's ultimate healing. The weight is a side effect. Everybody that looks at carnivore, myself included, it's all just this weight loss. It's another Weight Watchers. It's another fad diet. It's so much more powerful than that. It is healing. You will heal your body. When you heal your body, you heal your brain. When you heal your brain, you heal your spirit. You cannot do your brain or your spirit until your body is healed, because you are sick and you are plopped down on the couch and you have brain fog and you can barely get through the day. You have to heal your body before you can heal your brain, and then you can heal your spirit.
Thank you, Maggie.
Thank you, Maggie.
Rancher Maggie. She's the one that said that.
That's why I love Bill Knott. And he talks about providence, 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 and be prepared. And he's absolutely right. But one of the big things I think that Bill doesn't realize that he helps so many people with is if they heal their body, they're able to heal their brain, and then they can heal their spirit. It's hard to prepare, and heal your spirit when you're in a brain fog stupor and you're sick and you can't think straight.
Yep.
So it's so powerful if you can do all those things together. All right, I'm going to shut up now and get off my soapbox. What was the next question we had? Oh, here's one. Have you convinced your spouse or any other family member to join you on Carnivore? And how did that conversation go? This is a question for you guys. Please post. We're giving away Healing Humanity shirt. Have you convinced your spouse or any other family member to try Carnivore? And how did that conversation go? Jen, why are you looking at me?
How many family members have you gotten to transfer over?
You know, it's crazy. I have and I haven't.
You have?
You?
Yes.
Emma?
Oh, yeah.
Alyssa, Katie?
Mm-hmm.
Lily?
Yep.
Lily's on and off.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, my stepdad?
Yes.
My sisters? But I'll say this. I didn't convince any of them. Like, I didn't go to Emma and be like, listen, Emma, you got to do carnivore. This vegan thing isn't working for me. I should have, but it would have never in a million years. She would have just done the opposite. The reason Emma started is because she's got a brain and she saw my healing. Plus, I think the nonstop carnivore content, including Bill Knott on the TV all the time, including Kelly Hogan on the TV, and Dr. Barry and Dr. Baker and Dr. Kiltz, Dr. Chafee, Jeff DeProsperous. She watched all those videos with me, so I think that rubbed off on her as well. But to bring this full circle, because the title of this video is We've Been Together for 31 Years. How's Carnivore changed this? I think, how did our conversation go? I want to put this out there to hopefully help some other people, not to cause any fights. Not all of us have the spouse on board. I'm very blessed that you are.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn DeVoke, when she started Carnivore, her husband Dave, who I love both of them. I love Dave even more for doing this. He's like, you're going to do this? I don't need to do Carnivore. He's fine. And metabolically, he's pretty darn healthy. Although he did get some improvements. He did it to do it with his spouse. That, I think, a lot of spouses don't realize the point I made earlier, that Carnivore is so much more than a weight loss regimen. And if your spouse, Jen, if you just thought that I was just doing Weight Watchers, it's not that important for you to do Weight Watchers with me.
Mm-hmm.
If you realize that this is a matter of life or death, this is a matter of potentially growing old together without me ending up with a stroke or a heart attack 20 years before I should. That's a lot different than you're just doing this with me because it's a weight loss regimen.
Right. Which would be, okay, I'll do this with you for a year, and then we're going to go our separate ways and kind of do whatever we want afterwards. No, this is like a full-time, 100% until I die thing.
So that was, in terms of, I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have you convinced your spouse or family member to join? Yes, I did. I convinced her. How did that conversation go? The first time it didn't go too well. You tried and you fell off. The second time it went better. But what really worked for us was having a heart-to-heart, and what really worked for us was realizing that Carnivore is a healing diet. It's not a weight loss regimen. And also that we looked at it for the long term. We didn't look at it like, Jen, we should do Carnivore together for the here and the now, for this very moment.
Yes.
We said we should do Carnivore now together because where are we going to be 5 years from now if we continue doing what we did before? Where are we going to be in 20 years? Am I going to be walking the girls down the aisle and you're going to be in a wheelchair or in a long-term care facility or vice versa?
Mm-hmm.
Those were the conversations we had. So hopefully that helps. I know not everyone's spouse is on board. But
it takes some time.
Maybe some of them could be.
Yeah.
P for patience. Some of them may come around. Some of them may surprise you. I never thought you'd come around after you tried the first time and then you were done. I'm like, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even really convince you, but we did have some conversations. So.
Mm-hmm.
I'm falling way behind on the comments.
You always are.
222 people on. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are talking about carnivore, longevity, being married, family, long term. And our latest question for you is, have you convinced your spouse or family member to join you? And how did that conversation go? I want to see what you guys said in the chat here, except I'm way far behind. I hate skipping ahead, and then I'm going to miss it. Should I just skip ahead, Jen? We'll skip ahead.
He skipped ahead, so we might miss some of you guys. Sorry.
Beatrice said, my husband and I started together. We have not been able to convince anyone else.
That's okay. You know, maybe they'll jump on board and see how you guys are doing.
Coach Lisa said, truth, Carrie, hard but reality. I'm never tired of Carrie's enthusiasm. Oh, thank you. Some people do get tired of it.
Yeah, try being with him 24/7.
What water are you drinking?
Oh God, it's my.
She's drinking
favorite.
a beer, actually. She has one
It's
every
the
night.
only. I was never a snob where I'm like, I have to have sparkling water. I have to have sparkling water. I am that snob. That's what I have to drink.
It's just sparkling water that Jen's
Yeah.
drinking there.
Yep.
Mason Perrier. Is that how you say it?
They sell it at Walmart, Costco, Target, wherever.
Why are you shouting constantly? Yeah, it's a side effect of carnivore.
He
I get
does.
louder and
It's
louder.
not a side effect of carnivore. You always have. Thank you. And I'm right here.
Coach Lisa said, I had a moment today, Carrie, with you, and I literally cried at how your relationships are healing. You're a better man. Oh, thank you, Coach Lisa.
I love you, Lisa.
Julie said, my husband has been carnivore for a year now. He's no longer diabetic, and he's calm. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
I am loud and obnoxious, but I am more calm.
You are.
I used to get road rage and anger issues and outbursts and up and down and up and down.
Sometimes.
Very rarely.
Sometimes.
A little bit in the garage. Cleaning
Yeah.
the garage is a little hectic.
Yeah. Let's not do that again.
We're going to keep it clean now, right, Jen?
Yeah, we're not
gonna
gonna.
throw stuff
We're
in my
not.
garage?
That was
Part of the reason my garage was a hoarder's paradise is her fault as well.
No comment. I gave up my craft room to Katie so that she could have her own bedroom. She had her own bedroom, mind you, but it was upstairs in the attic and it got too hot in the summer, too cold in the winter. So me, as a mom, I'm like, oh, Katie, I just redid this whole craft room for myself, painted it all everything. You can have it. So where did all my stuff go? In the garage.
Charger Mopar, Rick, none of my family would try my diet ever. You're a trailblazer, Rick.
Yeah. Sometimes you just can't show them or help them. I give.
Lizzie, yay, I don't cry every morning. I open my eyes. It was so horrible.
Aww.
Oh, Lizzie. Mind, body, spirit. There you go.
Love you, Lisa.
GH7, I would say beef is the most unfairly discriminated food in history when it's the most anti-aging food. Carrie looks like a college kid with a beard. I thank you for that, GH7, and I wholeheartedly agree. And you know why meat is unfairly discriminated, Jen? Do you know why it is?
No.
Because the processed food companies, the alternative to meat is 99% of the products you see on the grocery store shelves. If it's in a box, if it's in a bag, that makes billions and billions and billions of dollars. If you want to sell even more of that, you convince people that meat is going to give you a heart attack and it's going to clog your arteries. That's all you have to do. It's simple. And that's exactly what they've done.
And do you know why I'm laughing so hard? You said he looks like a college kid. He looked like this when we were 14.
I look like this when I was 9. Except I got a little bit of gray in here now. So
that's why I'm laughing.
I got to put some tallow right here.
He has always had a beard.
Uncle Charlie said, I never thought my gout in my foot was going to go away. Months after months, shot after shot. Now it's gone. Thank you, Carrie.
Yes.
Mine too. Year and a half of that suffering.
Yeah.
I'd use a mobility scooter, Uncle Charlie, when I'd go to Walmart. It was quite embarrassing. And I had all sorts of injections, and who knows what long-term side effects those had.
They wanted to cut his toe off.
I was this close to having my toe cut for the surgery.
Put a rod in and then
Carnivore
sew it back
saved my
on.
toe.
Yeah, for sure. Crazy what doctors want to do.
All right, Jen, we're going to never get to all these amazing questions
No,
we have.
we're not.
Here's another one.
What's the biggest challenge for you and your family? Craving, social pressure, or meal planning?
Okay, we talked about all the good. Now we got to talk about the bad, Jen. What's the biggest challenge for you and your family? And you guys at home, we're giving away a Healing Humanity shirt. What is your biggest challenge for you or you and your family? Craving, social pressure, meal planning, something else. What's your biggest challenge on carnivore?
Social pressure. Even if I go out to dinner, let's say, we'll go to a nice restaurant, we'll get the steak, and then they'll be like, well, what do you want for your sides? No sides, please. What do you want for your vegetable? No vegetable, please. It's just very difficult because they don't understand it. It's like, no, thank you, just meat, please. And then kind of give you like a dirty look or like, what are you doing? You're going to skip on this. And I just think it's not social pressure. It's just more weird that people look at you different, I guess. Like even if you go to Culver's or something and you say, two burger patties, no bun. What do you mean you don't want a bun? You just want the patty? Yes, I just want the patties. Thank you. It's like, it's just weird that you ask for a Coke and a diet, what are you laughing about? All the other food, they don't question you or anything, but then you say you just want a patty, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's kind of weird. I don't know. That's my take on it. Meal planning, it's much easier. We don't really have to think about it or anything.
But there's some great comments here. T-Pain Golf, you have to cook every meal.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing. That's true.
Yeah.
But it's less. I only eat twice a day, and Jen usually makes breakfast, so I only got to cook once a day.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. You have to cook everything on carnivore unless you're eating raw. You pretty much got to cook everything or you're eating leftovers.
Yep.
But we will do that too. That makes it easier. I'll cook up a ton of burger patties and we call them meat cookies. I'll leave them in the fridge and I'll just eat them cold the next day.
Well, what did you and Emma just make with the pork loin?
Pork loin chips.
Yeah. It takes a long time, but then you have something to chew on all day.
Kathleen said changes to routine like travel for work. That's another one that can be really tricky.
Yeah.
I'm so fortunate and blessed that I work from home. A lot of people don't know this. They think I just do YouTube and I'm doing the documentary. We do online marketing. I still work. I have a regular customer I've worked with for 16 years now. I still do all that work.
Yeah.
But I'm blessed that I get to do it from home because the kitchen's right over there and I can go prepare. It'd be a lot harder. Right. Our daughter, Alyssa, killing it on carnivore, doing amazing. She just got her first job.
Well, not her first job. Her first adult job. Yes.
She's going to be working at a bank.
Oh, gosh.
And she's worried about work, like eating and stuff like that. Thankfully, she's only about 10, 12 minutes away.
She's 10 minutes away and so 2 minutes from the theater. Home. So she's like, maybe I could just go to the theater and make something for dinner or for lunch there. I'm like, you can do that.
I told her we'll figure it out, Alyssa, because I think there's millions of carnivores at this point. There's millions of carnivores. Most of them have to go to work during the day. They don't have the luxury to work from home. So they've figured it out. You can figure it out. Just got to plan a little.
Right.
Caleb said the only challenge I face is trying to figure out how to get leaner. 30% body fat ain't cutting it right now. Linda said people don't complain about their health around me anymore because I'll share carnivore with them. So I've chilled drastically, but we go to a family get together and you'll see a couple walk in and you'll see the husband whisper to the wife, don't mention anything about diet or nutrition around that guy. He's not going to shut up about carnivore. Now, I don't do that anymore. Like if someone's interested or if I think I can help them or if I think I'll do it, I'll say my piece and then I let them. That's how I do it. I put it out there into the world and then you got to let them. You can't just keep pushing it. She's a little overbearing. She used to you owe me an apology too.
Nope.
You used to get so mad at me for doing that. Now you're doing it all the time.
I don't let them. Especially my family. I love them so much and I push them, push, but I think I'm doing more harm than helping.
Charger Mopar Rick, you're absolutely right on this one. Biggest challenge is finding meat I can afford. Oh my goodness. So Emma and I did a video today and we tried to find the most affordable grocery store dinner that you could feed 4 people with. If you guys didn't see that video, please go watch it. I've done 2,000 videos on YouTube. No hype. That was one of my more favorite videos. Emma and I had a blast. It was a lot of fun. But we took $20 at Aldi and I made meatballs. But I had, you didn't see it in the video, I had like 5 different things in the cart. First, I had chicken wings, and they were $4 for a big pack of them. I was going to do chicken wings, but I don't like chicken. And then I switched to the ground beef. But long story, way too long. It's ridiculous. Emma and I did that a year ago, and I got a lot more food. I had a lot more options. Everything's getting more expensive. It's definitely a challenge. It is a challenge, but I will also caveat that with I still truly believe I'm spending less on carnivore than I was before because I don't have sauces, side dishes, spices. I don't go out to eat. I don't stop at the gas station. I don't get Starbucks coffee. If you add all of that up and put it into the mix, I still think it's cheaper, but you're absolutely right. It's getting more and more expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
Social pressure prep is easy.
I am an Aldi addict. Yeah. For sure.
Susan watched it. The meatballs look great. Oh, thank you, Susan. I am not the best cook, but in this video, what is it? The blind squirrel gets a nut. What is that saying? How does that go? Every now and then, I stumbled backwards into this. I'm like, I'm just gonna do these meatballs. I had no recipe. I had nothing, and it was providence, as I said. The meatballs fit perfectly into the dish. I cooked the meatballs in the bacon, leftover bacon fat. Oh, I stumbled in the dark as a blind man. I stumbled into something incredible with that meal. This is going to be our new meal. If you guys didn't watch the video, go watch it. But this is our new family meal. I'm no joke. Emma just called me when you were in town, and I said, get more of the supplies so I can do meatballs again. I want to try them again. Shout out Bill Knott. Bill suggested doing Parmesan cheese, but he suggested doing it for the sauce, like an Alfredo sauce, which I love that idea. And I was like, Bill, right when you said Parmesan, I was thinking that, but I was thinking of putting it in the meatball instead of the cheese. I don't normally do cheese. I just do it for the family.
Instead of the sauce.
Instead of the cheddar. I had cheddar cheese in there. I was going to put Parmesan cheese in instead. Yeah. It just seems like that would taste so good with the beef, bacon, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and then that little gravy on the top. Anyhow, thank you for watching, Susan. Appreciate it.
I thought the funniest part was Emma running around with her arms up.
Cracked me up. Oh, it was embarrassing. She's like, the lady that was next to her too was not entertained. She didn't care, but the video was great. That's when I see the relationship change with M. Oh, M. I thought you said before. Emma. Yeah.
You didn't get that? I even got it.
Yes. Yeah, you know what's really cool, Carnivore Coach Lisa? Someone loved that video so much, they're like, why don't you do a playlist? Because Emma and I have done 3 videos like this now. We did another one at Aldi and then one at Walmart. Someone said, why don't you make a playlist? And then Emma came home today and she's like, Dad, we should do a video like that once a week. And I'm like, let's do it. I'm in. I was thinking Walmart would be fun to do that also. But Quick Trip. A gas station. The problem is not everyone. Who here knows what Quick Trip is? If you're from the Midwest, you probably do. But it's our big gas station. And I think I could do a killer carnivore meal from a gas station in a pinch. And it'd be a fun challenge. So we might do one of those next. But we're going to have a series. There's a playlist on my channel now.
I'll be right back.
Carnivore challenges.
I'll be right back.
So great to see a vlog from Bill today. How awesome is he looking? Bill is incredible. Go check out Bill Knott on YouTube. Easy shopping, easy cooking, easy cleanup. How is she loving the bank job? She didn't officially start. She had to go in this week for like another interview and some additional paperwork. So she's officially starting next week. Holly says, Laura Spath's son's pepperoni chips are amazing for using as chips. You are 100% right, Holly, and I'm not name dropping here. I'm very thankful and I'm very grateful and I'm very blessed that we got to film Laura for the documentary, and I got to, I was going to say break bread. What's a better term? Break ribeye? Break picanha? I got to break picanha with the Spath family, including their children. Adam and I did. We filmed them, and Chris made some picanha, and Laura made us the pork loin chips, and Laura's son was eating the pepperoni, and he was their children are 2 amazing children. Like, good job. One of my biggest regrets, you can't regret things, but I wish I could have got my children eating a proper human diet from the get-go. Their children are amazing. And I just put a smile on my face when I read that, Holly, because Laura's son told me that. He was telling me at the table while we were eating his trick to making the pepperoni chips crispy. It was really cool. So her kids are awesome. I wish we had the budget to do a mini trailer for each person we filmed, because we could have a whole trailer on the Spath family. We filmed Chris, we filmed Laura, we filmed them at their home, we filmed cooking, we filmed B-roll, but we filmed both of their stories. Hopefully in the series afterwards. All right, Jen's going to be back in a second. She's letting her dog Baxter out. The next question we have for you all is, what is your favorite carnivore hack that makes family life or busy days easier? Favorite carnivore hack that makes family days or family life or busy days easier. We're giving away a Healing Humanity shirt at the end of the call. You gotta answer some of these questions though. So post in the chat right now the answer to this question. Your favorite carnivore hack that makes family life or busy days easier. I will answer now because Jen isn't here. I was gonna let Jen answer, but our family's favorite carnivore hack is 100%. I don't even have to think about it. Shout out Dante Ferrigno, Ferrigno Freedom. Put me on a path to healing, saved my life. I will be forever grateful to Dante Ferrigno. Also, for this reason, he taught me about the air fryer. The air fryer. I watched Dante air fry steaks from frozen for so long, and I relented, and I foolishly thought that's going to ruin a good steak. And then I finally did it one day, and the air fryer has been an absolute game changer for our family. Cooking burger patties in it, cooking bacon in it. The amount of bacon we've cooked in our air fryer is incredible. Incredible. So that has been our biggest carnivore hack. I wish I would have had that on day one. I think I was like many months, maybe 6 months into carnivore, maybe a year into carnivore before I got the air fryer. The girls all use it. Jen uses it. Our air fryer gets used more than any other appliance in our kitchen. And it makes things so convenient. I've sous vide steaks in my air fryer. I've, like I said, done a ton of bacon. And then cooking the steaks from frozen was a game changer for me. Like we talked about earlier, you know, one of the things that's hard on carnivore is you got to cook every meal. And then if you're doing some meat and you have a lot of it in the freezer like we do, then you also got to plan. You got to plan ahead to have the meat out the day before so it's defrosted. But you don't necessarily have to. If you use the air fryer, you can put it in there frozen, cook it from frozen. So interested to hear what your favorite carnivore hack is for your family or busy days. I'm going to check on the chat right now and hopefully not fall too far behind. Oh, here's a good one. Drop to zero. Favorite hack is quickly seared rare steak. Just too easy. I'm with you on that. Dr. Kiltz, one of my favorites, eats his steaks blue rare. He basically a little bit of sear, and he's almost raw in the middle. And I had it with him a couple times, and I really liked it. Not as enough to that I do it that way quite yet, but my steaks are as rare as I've ever eaten in my entire life. They went from medium to medium rare to rare to rare. So now I'm just like you. Sometimes sear, it's like, I don't care. If it's rare, if it's medium rare, whatever, I will eat it. If it's blue, I'll eat it. I'm not picky at all. Truck roast in a crock pot makes life easy. That would be my second one. And as I mentioned earlier, I did 2 of those yesterday. I do them all the time. Nisha Berry's bacon chips. I love making a whole package at a time. Carnivore Coach Lisa, making fat bomb eggs with bacon. Total win. Which air fryer do you use? Well, Nancy Coughlin, I use the Bill Knott Ninja Rapid Air Fryer, I believe it's called. When Emma and I went to film Bill Knott, the first person we filmed for our documentary, he had this Ninja Air Fryer. He swore by it. I bought the exact same one, and I'm so thankful I did. The thing I like about it is there's also a heating element on the lid, and so when you're trying to get that nice crust on the steak, you can do it. And the thing is a powerhouse because our family has really put it through the paces. Jen, the question was, what is your favorite carnivore hack that makes family life or busy days easier? My answer, air fryer. Do you have a different answer?
Can you give me a second to think about it?
Sure, because I'm still reading these. Favorite hack is I don't get moody if I don't eat on a busy day, right? I'll just fast today, 24-hour fast. Marla, here's a great question. How do we break through all the noise? Eat fat, don't eat fat, eat dairy, don't eat dairy, histamine issues, and many. High protein, low protein, on and on. How do we figure this out? My best advice for you is try it. Just try it. Just try it. The majority of humanity is, and what am I saying try? I am suggesting that you eat a proper human diet. I am suggesting that you try eating meat, the most natural food on the planet. I am suggesting that you give it 60 days ideally, but if you can only commit to 30, commit to 30 days. What you are going to do is eat food that humans have been eating for as long as we've been breathing air and drinking water. Shout out Dr. Ken Berry. I stole that from him. It's literally the most natural food you can eat right now. There's nothing more natural than meat. You might argue, what about lettuce? What about kale? 60% of organic kale tested had glyphosate on it. The cleanest food you can eat in the world is meat. Do it for 30 days. It'll change your life forever. That's how you can break through the noise. Now, if you want to go deeper, you can go deeper and you can break through the noise. And all of the things that you're worried about that they told you have all been debunked over and over again. It's really good, Marla, that you're asking these questions. You should ask and answer these questions, but I can guarantee you They've all been asked and answered. And if you have specific ones, just go research them. Dr. Barry's got a video for like almost everything, but fat's going to clog your arteries. Don't eat fat. That was debunked decades ago. Even the American Heart Association says that there's no limit to the amount of saturated fat we can eat. But there's still so much misinformation out there ingrained in our brains, because if they demonize meat, they're going to want you to eat more and more processed junk, and it makes them billions and billions of dollars. So do your research, check into it more. But the best thing I can say is, how do you figure it out? You just do it. Within 3 weeks, for many people, they have an epiphany. They have this whoa moment. They don't heal everything in 3 weeks, but most people in 3 weeks are like, I feel so good right now. I've never felt like this. This is worth investigating more. And then they continue.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think of your favorite carnivore hack?
I don't know. The hack for me is if I get hungry and I am busy, but I am at home, my biggest hack, I don't know if it's really a hack, but I can go in the refrigerator and just take a bite of butter. I don't know if that's really a hack, so to speak, but that's what comes to mind. Is
it's a good hack.
When Carrie and I were out and about doing stuff and we got hungry, instead of going to go get food somewhere or stop and get something fast food or something, we just looked at each other. We're like, okay, let's go to Walmart. Let's get a pat of butter. And that's what we did. We got Kerrygold butter and we both ate it, and we felt fine. So I don't know really if you want to call it a hack, but definitely helped us. And when I get moody, Carrie even says it to me, go eat some butter.
You'll feel better.
And
something
really
I've
helps.
never done my entire life that we did when I got that. We were out and about. We were hungry. I ran into Walmart. I grabbed a thing of Kerrygold butter. I paid for it, and I left with a thing of Kerrygold butter. And I actually took a bite of it while I was exiting Walmart. My point, though, I never before Carnivore would I have gone into Walmart and gotten one thing. I would have had I'm just going to grab 2 or 3 things. I would have grabbed 10 things. I would have ended up having a cart full of junk.
Yeah.
We have a $10 super chat from Patty Chaser. Thank you, Patty. You all bring a smile to my face and peace in my heart, along with joy and hope for today and the future. Much love to you all. I'm so proud of you all as a family and inspiration to every one of us. Oh, my goodness.
That was beautiful.
Patty is a poet.
Wow.
Thank you, Patty.
Can
that was very nice.
Frame that and put that up. That was beautiful.
I appreciate that.
Bex, come here.
We do a lot of YouTube videos. We do a lot of stuff, and sometimes you don't hear things like that. And when you do, it makes it all worthwhile. So thank you, Patty.
Very sweet.
Beatrice made my own jerky in a dehydrator. There you go. Ninja Speedy. So awesome. That is the Built Nut air fryer that we have.
Yeah, we got that.
Also an excellent slow cooker. I've never used it to slow cook. I should try that. Why don't I do that?
I don't know, but I watched his video yesterday. You put a steak in it, and I was interested because you didn't put the grate on the bottom. And I was
interested because if you guys didn't see Bill Nutt's video yesterday, that was one of the best looking steaks I think I've ever seen. The brown crust that Bill got on there. She was looking at it, Bill, and she doesn't like steak. She likes burger patties.
I did. That looked good.
He had it brown.
Until you cut it open and it was pink. Ashley knows me, knows I hate pink. But if it was well done, but it looked really good. But I was curious because you didn't put the grate in there, which I normally put in. But I guess you want it cooking in the fat. So
Marla asked, Coach Lisa, how do we know what's best? Follow these channels to find out more, but get more confused. There you go. Maybe Coach Lisa has a better answer than I did. But no, I'm serious. It's a good question. It's glad that you're asking questions. My thing, Marla, is this. The other thing I'll say, the last thing I'll say on this is this. You follow these channels to find out, and you get more confused. When you are getting advice from somebody, this is what I ask myself. This is my first principles. What have humans been doing since the start of time? If you look at a football field this big, since the start of time, we've been eating meat and drinking water. It's only this little sliver of time, the last piece of grass on the football field, that we're eating the standard American diet, and all of us are getting sicker. If people are suggesting other things like, let's just eat plants. Well, we haven't done that for this whole football field of time. That's a new thing. If they're saying, just eat the Mediterranean diet, or just eat that, or just eat that. Eating meat, we've been doing since the start of time. So I look at it that way. It's ancestrally appropriate for humans. I also look at the motivation. Why would Dr. Barry be telling me to do this? He's not selling a diet program. He's not selling anything. You look at other sites and they're often selling something. There's something you got to buy their supplement. You got to buy their diet program. You got to buy something in order to do it. Eating a proper human diet there's no money to be made doing that. The only motivation of Dr. Berry to tell someone to do that is he's a good person and he wants people to find healing like he found, because he's a doctor and that's why he became a doctor. So question people's motivations, look at what's ancestrally appropriate. And like I said earlier, try it and see how you feel. If you try it for 30 days and you don't feel absolutely incredible, then maybe you got to try something else. But every person I know that tries it, I tell them do it for 30 days. You can eat a cupcake on day 31 because I know darn well they're going to feel so good on day 30. They're not going to want the cupcake on day 31. It happens over and over and over again.
Yep.
Coach Lisa said, it's very overwhelming and beyond confusing. Set up a free chat with Coach Lisa and she can get your strategy together. There you go. Thank you, Coach Lisa.
She is amazing. You're going to love her.
What if I run the magic water on my kale? Shouldn't it be fine? Right. Yes.
Why don't you try it and you let us know, Chris?
Running water over kale does not get rid of the pesticides and glyphosate that are on it. And the reason is, and Chris Stearns knows this because I said in the video, but for those that are watching, if that worked, if you guys took your broccoli and sprinkled some water on the kitchen sink and that got rid of all the pesticides that are going to go into your stomach and go into your precious body, then those pesticides never would have worked in the first place, because there's something called rain. There's rain that happens in the field, and there's water too. They water the produce, and there's rain that goes on it. So just putting some water over broccoli doesn't get rid of pesticides and herbicides and weed killers and antibiotics that we're putting into our stomachs, and then wondering why we all have leaky gut, and 1/3 of us walking around have fatty livers, and children are walking around with fatty livers. Drop to Zero says, reading books from the doctors I follow has helped me cut through the noise of conflicting opinions. They explain more than YouTube videos, but also, like you said, Carrie, just try things. That's a really good point too. I've read so many of the books. Dr. Baker, the Carnivore Diet book is incredible. Lots of good books out there. Dr. Berry's got some really good books. Dr. Kiltz. Sandy said, oh yes, and I eat a spoon of butter before night. Karen asks, what if your weight is going up instead of down? I guess it depends on where you're at, Karen. For most people, if you're eating a proper human diet, your body will go to its natural weight, but your body will heal first. Now, some people gain weight when they do carnivore, and usually those are people that are consuming dairy. Lots of cheese and lots of dairy. It'll either stall you out or it'll cause your weight to go up, because dairy is a growth hormone and it will make you grow. So if you're doing that, you might want to look into that.
Yeah.
Jen, we got to get to the next question. What's
I eat a lot of butter though. That's
Quick Trip is great. We enjoy them in Minnesota too. They have Casey's where we live. There we go. Bill Lost is great. I think it ended up in the garbage somehow. So Bill, we've actually had 2 Ninja Speedy air fryers. And the first one, somehow we did the same thing. We lost some parts and pieces to it, and the thing was still functioning, but it looked like it had gone through a war zone, and it looked like that. It looked like that because it did go through a war zone pretty much. It was still holding up. Favorite hack, make the meals ahead of time. Air fryers are a lifesaver. Meal prep. There you go. Thank you, Beth.
Nice.
Susan Hampton says, I love a bite of butter, but it's usually when I'm about to eat, but I still have to cook my meat meal. It holds me over until my food is done. It's also a good idea to get a bite of butter when hungry.
Exactly. Yes.
GH7, Carrie, very hard to believe you got angry in the past, road rage, etc. when you look completely chilled and calm. Yeah.
No comment. I plead the fifth. Oh, yeah.
It is definitely a testament to carnivore.
It is. He's better, yes. But, yeah.
Holly said Kelly Hogan gained 25 pounds when she started. Caleb said, I went from 198 to 210 and I'm looking leaner. Muscle is heavy. That's the other thing. Your body composition will change on carnivores. So some people say they're heavier, but that could be because their bone density has changed or they've gained more muscle.
Yep.
One thing, I'm going to get in trouble with this. I should just shut up.
No, go let's hear it.
A lot of people have unrealistic expectations, in my humble opinion, of where their weight should be. And it's because we're bombarded by media and unrealistic expectations. And I've got, should I show it? I've got
showing.
I've got a flab on my belly still. It's just like skin and flab. It's not attractive, and there's some fat in there too. I know there's still some fat in there. I don't care. But if I was trying to go after the standard of like some bodybuilding dude I saw with a six-pack in a magazine, I would want to get rid of it. I feel I have been steady at this weight forever. My body sticks at this natural weight. If I have a little bit of fat, I'm happy with that. God forbid I ever get cancer or some illness where I need to fast. Humans have always had a little bit of fat on them. It is natural. I think sometimes we have to be careful. I'm not saying this about anyone in particular, but sometimes we have unrealistic expectations and we want to look like the person we saw in the magazine. If we got a little bit of fat on us, I think it's a good thing in many cases. I would rather have that if there's ever a famine or some big disaster that comes along, have a little bit of fuel in the tank. That's the fuel in the tank right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got to go to the next one. You ready? See, did I get through all of these? Okay, no.
Do you see carnivore as a short-term experiment or a forever lifestyle for you and your family?
That is a good question. Maybe not for us because I think we know the answer. But
right.
Did you, when you were first starting, did you think you were just going to do it temporarily?
To be honest with you, yes, I really did. I said I was a vegetarian my whole life. I said on that 30th day, I'm going to quit and I'm going to have that big piece of, cheesecake and I'm going to enjoy it. And that 30-day came and I'm like, I'm not even thinking about it. I don't want that. I've come so far. So no, I honestly thought it was going to be short term. I didn't do this to lose weight. The 60 plus pounds has been amazing, but that's not why I did it. My migraines are gone. I'm less angry. I cry a lot more, which I absolutely hate. And I'm talking to you guys and I wouldn't be doing that. So I think it's a forever change.
We can't all look like Dr. Baker. Do you see carnivore as short-term experiment or forever lifestyle for you and your family? Yeah, it's forever for us, but interested to hear what you guys say. But I always tell people, when you're starting carnivore, for those of you that are new and are just starting, my advice is don't make it a lifelong commitment on day one. It would be really hard to wrap my brain around only eating meat the rest of my life. When I started carnivore too, I said, I'm just going to do this for 30 days. Then I'm going to go back to moderation keto. This is just like an extreme elimination diet. And then I'm just going to go back to moderation. Mm-hmm. But I felt so good. I decided to keep going. I'm going to go the rest of my life.
That's the thing with moderation. Like, I can talk about my brother because he knows I talk about him. He always says, eat in moderation. And he was talking to Alyssa, like, oh, why can't you just eat what you want? You shouldn't let your dad tell you what you eat. And she's like, I don't
tell her what to eat.
I do it for myself. I feel good. If I want to have something, I'll have something. It's not because he tells me to or not to. But my brother keeps saying, you can eat in moderation. We've tried to eat in moderation. Did you see what Carrie looked like before he started carnivore?
You can't moderate an addiction.
So it's like you can't. You can't.
It upsets me when he says that to my daughter, Alyssa, too, by the way, Jen. I don't get upset on carnivore, but that upsets me just because Alyssa has worked so hard and she's done an amazing job and she's healed so much. Mm-hmm. She has healed so much doing it this way. And it's just like, here, just go throw all that away because I want to moderate myself and I'll feel better if a little 16-year-old, 18-year-old.
Yeah, 18.
I'll feel better if a little teenager does what I do. Oh, it just drives me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
You should tell your brother to shut up. I'm sorry. She's done so good.
She's very good at speaking up for herself.
Yeah, luckily, I'm not worried about it. She's got it covered. But your dad shouldn't make her do it. I never told her. The whole reason my daughter Alyssa's carnivore is because of my daughter Emma, who I also didn't tell to be carnivore. I'm so thankful she is. Emma never would have listened to me. But the whole reason Alyssa did carnivore is because of Emma. Did I ever tell Alyssa you got to do carnivore?
No, you never
got to
told
eat this
any
way?
of us. You suggested it, that it would make you feel better and you'd be doing better and all that stuff. Yes. But oh, that's Lily calling Baxter. So I was just texting her.
Look at this. Bill Knott. Hey, Carrie and Jen. Jared has off tomorrow. And guess where we're going? Hatcher's Pass for some fall color drone footage. Oh, my God.
Bill, I'm coming. Can I stay with you?
Jealous.
I'm coming.
Can we pull up a picture of Hatcher's Pass here?
Oh, you're making me jealous. I'll do the 6-hour flight. Oh, no, that's George crying now.
Do we have a pictures of Hatcher's Pass? We have this picture. One of my favorite selfies of all time.
I can't wait. It's been 80s here, Bill. I can't wear that hat yet, but I cannot wait to wear that.
Oh, there's the mountain we climbed in Hatcher's Pass. You guys
We're
want to see a
looking
quick
at
picture?
photos. Oh my gosh. Oh, that one's cute.
So Bill is going to Hatcher's Pass tomorrow. Bill, you better get some good footage of that. That's incredible. This was Jen and myself at Hatcher's Pass. This was last month.
Oh.
You want to go back?
Really?
Oh, you can't see it because
They can't see it. We got Bill in front.
There we go.
Aw. Not looking too bad. Not looking too bad.
Oh, here's Jen doing the Bill Knott pose.
Nobody can do a Bill Knott pose.
That's the Bill Knott pose. Bill, I don't know if you know this, but for spoiler alert, for those that are going to watch our documentary, that is where Bill Knott stood and put his hands up in the air just like that. That is the precise spot, Bill. I can't remember if I told you this or not, but we went right back to that same spot at Hatcher's Pass. Jen got to see where it all happened. She's seen the footage in the documentary of Bill in the freedom and beauty of Hatcher's, the miracle, God's miracle of Hatcher's Pass, Alaska. That is one of the most memorable moments of my life. But that was there. What else? We got another one? That was the same spot too. That was it right there.
Oh my gosh.
We filmed Bill right there. John and I did, and Emma.
Text me when you're there tomorrow, Bill. I want to see some pictures.
Let's see. We got anything else?
Yeah, you taking a picture
Oh, this was steak at Bill's house. We had the tent set up. We got the Kerrygold butter right there.
my favorite water.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who's that?
Lily, she's calling Baxter.
Oh, don't want to do that. That was the wrong. Was it the wrong
You
button?
almost hung up. Or
Bill, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. You guys better be subscribed and watching Bill's channel.
Oh.
You're gonna miss that footage.
He's amazing. Yeah.
You can't see, but there's a 200-foot cliff about 5 feet to Jen's left. Yeah, and Bill was sitting very scarily close to the side of that cliff.
Oh my gosh.
Could you imagine if he went over?
No, I don't want to imagine that. No.
I'm sorry, I have a dark sense of humor.
Yeah.
It would have been all right. He's a carnivore. He would have been fine. But Bill, could you imagine if he went over the side of that thing?
No.
Imagine like the headlines. We filmed Bill Knott, and then we.
Bill, next time we come up there.
I've been like, John, get the drone out. Let's see where he went.
Yeah, you would. Emma and him are gonna do paragliding. Bill and I are gonna go in the rocky rivers of the cold water and splash around. Hi, Baxter. You came back in. Thank you.
Bill Knott, I've watched your videos since day one. You are an inspiration to me. I was wondering if you're going to post on your next video. I think we got an answer from Bill. Yes, the drone footage will be in Tuesday's video.
Nice. Can't wait.
If you guys are not subscribed, go subscribe to Bill's channel. And also make sure you share those videos. It's kind of frustrating when you post a great video like Bill does. And
come here.
People aren't commenting or sharing or reposting it. It really helps out if you repost it. Share it on Facebook
and comment and let them know that you like it. That's like so hard when I used to do videos of my own and people wouldn't comment on it.
And you're like, why do I bother?
Comments. Say you love it. Say you love Daisy and you want to hear him purr.
People don't realize how much work goes into doing one YouTube video. And sometimes you do it and you get crickets. You're like, why do I even bother? Yeah. All right, we got another question. This is number 9, you guys. We're number 9. Everyone got to post a question, an answer to this one. If you could go back in time, what advice would you give yourself and maybe your spouse before starting Carnivore?
Do it sooner. Yeah, I hear Baxter breathing. If I could go back in time, what advice would I do? I would say do it sooner. You are so loud.
Do it sooner.
Yeah.
What advice would you give yourself? If I could go back to day 1 Carnivore, the best advice I would give myself was realizing that Carnivore is about healing, not weight loss. I don't know if I would have listened, but the other thing I would have told myself was it's about fat. When I started Carnivore, I had chicken and shrimp and low-fat meat, and I didn't really realize that the fat component was so important. So that's the advice I give myself. But what advice would you give yourself? I'm going to read every comment that answers this question right now. We're going to give away a Healing Humanity shirt randomly to one of these comments. If you could go back in time, what advice would you give yourself? Or maybe give advice to your spouse before starting Carnivore.
This should be interesting.
Oh, there we go. Kim, do it despite what anyone says.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a good one. Camo, mofo. My advice when I started would be to have no cheat days. No cheat weekends.
No cheat weekends, yeah.
It's great advice.
Yeah.
Carnal Mofo, I bet you never once had a cheat weekend that you then afterwards said, gee, I'm glad I did that.
Back again, I gotta close the door.
I feel better now. I feel so good. I got that out of my system. I had so many cheat weekends doing the keto diet. I'm so thankful that I'm kind of thankful that I did that and yo-yoed for years, because now on carnivore, I'm like, never. I know what will happen. I also now know the mechanisms behind what happens when we cheat. Not only does it knock you out of ketosis, and you may have to suffer through the keto flu and go through all that headache again, but it can also disrupt your gut bacteria, gut biome. You're refeeding the bad gut bacteria when you have a cheat, and that can make things a lot harder long term. So that's a realization I would, if I could go back in time, that I would tell myself again. Cheating on carnivore is more than you think. It's not just I got to get back into ketosis. It's also a huge disruption to your gut bacteria that can have long-lasting effects. Some of the gut bacteria takes months to die off. And you have a little cheat day and you refeed it and it just flourishes again. And all that progress down the drain. Do it sooner. Do it while you're young. I'm 68 and didn't start till 59. Good for you, Holly, starting at 68 though. Or at 59. That's incredible. You've been going for almost 10 years, Holly. Good for you. That's incredible. I think it's amazing that you started though. I feel like when I'm 59, I'd be like, no, I'm set in my ways. I'm not interested in doing that. Agree with Jen 100%. Wish I had started in my 20s. Lito, what can I do? I want to go on a 3-day retreat at my church and no one except me is carnivore. Any advice? You got this. Don't use going to a church retreat as a crutch that you're going to have to cheat on carnivore. They're going to have food there, right? First of all, if you had to, and I'm not saying you have to do this. I don't know if you've done any fasting before, but I've fasted before. I did an 8-day fast. I did a 3-day fast. I did a 1-day fast. You could fast for part of it. Certainly, they're going to have some meat or eggs at the church. If they're not, can you prepare? Can you bring stuff? There's got to be a way. I worry that sometimes people run into a scenario like this and they throw their hands up in the air and they use it as sort of a crutch or excuse. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. There's a lot you can do, including, like I said, fasting or eating less or being prepared or bringing your own food, doing some meal prep. It may not be easy, but you can definitely do it. Thank you for the super chat. Sally said, I would tell myself your life is going to be so much better. That's a good one. Healing from the inside out, weight loss is bonus. Buy a full cow right away. That's another good one. Oh my goodness. I wish I would have taken that one. I'm so blessed. My neighbor, the 6th generation farmer, sells steaks and meat, but I always buy them one off. And that would be good advice, Jen, right? Are you coming back? Yep. Jen will be right back after these messages. My advice to myself from Yo to Best would be start carnivore before you get diabetes, not after. Don't cheat or think you can slide. That's a great one.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
Ask more questions. Why was I so sick? Yeah, who would have ever thought?
You scooch over. Thank you. Sorry, I had to deal with my dog.
To wean off cheating, I constantly reminded myself how horrible I felt after cheating and also reminded myself how great I feel when eating clean. The reinforcement on many issues helps me. Good for you. That reinforcement retrains your brain. You have to retrain your brain. A lot of people find healing on carnivore, but their brain is still in that negative loop. You have to repave the neural pathways. Go ruminant meat, 100%. I feel so much better on ruminant meat. $3.49 super chat from New Zealand. Thank you, Kath. I really appreciate it. Fat is not something to fear anymore. If you could go back in time, that would be a good one.
Yep. Isn't it Dr. Kiltz that says fativore?
Yep.
Instead of ketovore?
JW, I did straight carnivore for 75 days and then had a piece of birthday cake on day 76. Big mistake. It took me almost a year to get clean. JW, I'm sorry you did that, but I'm thankful that you got clean again. And I'm so happy that you shared that because I want everyone else to hear that because you're not the only one. We had Kathy Dixon on our membership site, and she is an addiction specialist. It's what she does for a living. She works at a college. She talks about addiction. She was carnivore, I think, for a couple of years, and she had one cheat, and it derailed her for over a year, just like your story. I totally get it. Like when I did keto, and I'd have a cheat, it would sometimes derail me for months, if not longer. It's never just I'll just do one and get it out of my system.
Then you feel like crap too. So
Aunt B, shout out Aunt B. Aunt B, by the way, I don't know if you were on the members only call on Thursday or not, but we are making incredible progress on our Healing Humanity book. For those of you that don't know, I'll just say this real quick. We're writing a book, and I am so excited for it. And there's still an opportunity if you guys want to share your story for the book or the series. If you go to healinghumanity.movie, there's a form you can fill out to post your story of healing. This Healing Humanity book, it's going to be unlike the documentary in that we're going to have thousands of testimonies of healing by eating a proper human diet across different chapters. And we're on the home stretch with this now. We have been going through thousands of stories and whittling it down into different chapters. So there's going to be a chapter on diabetes, a chapter on heart disease. You'll be able to read the whole thing. If you want to share your story for the book or the series, please visit healinghumanity.movie. And the trailer that we shared before earlier, you can also watch that at healinghumanity.movie. And you can sign up for our free newsletter. We won't spam you. We'll send you an update when the new trailer comes out, when the documentary is ready. But a big reason for that book was Aunt B. It was her idea on our members only call that we do Thursdays at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Yeah, and Katie and I have been working on it, and I get to read all the comments and healing and all that. It's super, super amazing and lifting to be able to read that.
Chris Stern said, yo, Bill Knott, I hope the Lord will continue to bring peace to your life. You just seemed a little stressed by something in your video. Keep you in my prayers, brother. JJ Dusty said, don't have any of the old foods in the cupboard. That mistake has made me go off the diet more times than I'd like to. Yeah, get all that junk out of the house. It's poison. Poison. Energy, frequency, vibration. My advice to myself back when I tried the keto diet for the first time in 2016 and succeeded losing 75 pounds and 25% body fat, going from 265 to 190, was to stay on the diet and convert to carnivore. Awesome. Cheating isn't worth it. Shop in bulk from the start, much cheaper. Song Babe, almost 100% carnivore for 2 years. Good for you. Lisa, Coach Lisa, oh my word, you don't look 66. You're beautiful.
She's ripped. She's beautiful, sweet, kind, everything.
Carrie at home said, how I'm amazed at all the time and effort people put into this platform. Carnivore community is amazing. I've said this from the beginning. This documentary is not my documentary. It's our documentary, including the amazing team of volunteers that are helping bring it all together. It would never have happened without all of them, but also including Aunt B and all of the members and the community members that have been supportive and people that have been brave to share their story.
Yep. All the people that comment, share, like, subscribe, purchase merchandise, everything. Go to the meetups.
Kelly Shaw, don't go for quick weight loss healing. Don't go for quick weight loss, comma. Healing comes first. Weight loss is a bonus. Susan, I'll be 65 on October 2nd, and I feel better than I did at 50. All right, we're coming up on question 10, Jen. Are you ready for it? You guys ready for question 10? You guys are awesome, by the way. This has been fun. We got to do more like this.
Yeah.
I like hearing from them more.
Yeah.
Kelly said, Carrie and Jen, you are both amazing. Thank you for all you do. You're a true inspiration. I love watching your family. Oh, thank you.
That's sweet.
Kelly, appreciate that. Carnivores are so much nicer than vegans, vegetarians. That is the truth.
Oh, my goodness.
That is, debate all you want. That is the truth. But we can pray for the vegans and vegetarians because I feel bad for them. It's easy to get upset with them, and I get a lot of vegan, vegetarian hate. And when I do, and I get those comments, I pray for them, and I just think there's just something a little bit off there. And what is it? They're sick. They're sick. And when your body's sick, your brain is sick, your spirit is sick. Forgive them. Forgive them. Big Toe, is Dave Mack going to be in the documentary? Yes. We've been working really hard, Big Toe. We filmed 60 interviews all over the world, and one of those interviews, it was probably interview 47, I believe, was Dave Mack himself. And I want to just say this. I love Dave Mack. His YouTube channel is incredible. What he is doing, getting these stories of healing out to the world, it's amazing how many people are finding downstream healing because of what he's doing on his channel and his platform. But there's always a but. Dave has an incredible story of his own. And Dave shared his incredible story of his own in the documentary. And then we also talked about all the people that he filmed. So the answer is yes. And I'm hoping, praying, we can do the series afterwards where we can have a whole episode dedicated to Dave Mack, his story, and the stories that are on his channel, some of the highlights that he shared with us when we interviewed him. Bev's advice was listen to your own mind and gut and believe in yourself. Don't let anyone discourage you. Once you feel better, it's a great thing. That is so true. Too often we worry about what other people think. And the truth of the matter, right, Jen? People aren't thinking about us. Everybody's thinking about themselves. We worry so much what other people think. And the truth is that person could care less what you are doing. They could care less what's on your plate. Oh my goodness, you're eating a patty without a bun. They may ask because it just seems a little bit weird and they want to make sure they're comfortable, but they don't care. They care about themselves. Kim said, I myself need this community because I struggle so bad. I'm 54 and ready to be healed. Long way to go. We got you, Kim. You're in the right spot. Having community is the way to do it. If you need more community, I'm not trying to sell you on our membership site. There's free sites out there. Dr. Kiltz has an excellent free membership you can join. If you want to join ours, it's healinghumanity.life. You can get 50% off the first month. A lot of people just need a little bit of extra support, maybe for 30 days. That would be $15. But like I said, you can go to Dr. Kiltz. He's got a free site. There's free groups on Facebook, but it is important. That's a piece of advice if I could go back. Community. Thankfully, I stumbled on this community and I was with it from the beginning. My community was on YouTube. I joined Dr. Barry's group. Jen was on Bella's group for quite a while, and that really helped her. You got to get into community. You got to get into community. It's so hard to do carnivore.
You can't
solo,
do it alone.
Lone wolf.
Right. You can't. I really have never had friends, and I'm not leaving names out, but I talk to this woman every single day. We talk, and it's so amazing having somebody. Bill Knott, I talk to him once a day, once every other day, and it's super, super amazing that you have somebody that you can talk to that's going through the same thing you are, or maybe had the same struggles that you did. So yes, definitely community 100% really helps.
I'm posting number 10. This is our final question for the audience, and then we're going to draw a Healing Humanity shirt, but you guys got to answer this one. Jen's going to read it right now. Ready?
What's the one piece of advice you'd give to a couple or family brand new to carnivore today? One piece of advice.
Brand new to carnivore. They're just starting today. I'm going to take a shot at it. Are you ready?
Okay.
My piece of advice is if you're just starting carnivore today is go to the store and buy one of those little notebooks that you had when you were in high school. They're like $1.
Okay.
They're probably like $25 now because everything's gone up in price. But the little spiral notebook, and write down, and get an app too on your phone, but write down 30 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way through 30. And every day that you do carnivore for your first 30 days, be intentional, be diligent. At the end of the day, write down, what did you eat? How did you feel? What did you eat? How did you feel? It's so simple. And also on the first page of that, write down, what is your goal? What is your goal? Are you trying to heal type 2 diabetes? Are you trying to grow old with your spouse? What is your goal? Write that down, and then you can see how you're working towards your goal. That would be my advice. There is something so powerful about putting a pen to paper and writing things down. A lot of people talk about it in their head, and they never actually write it down. And you write it down, you're much more likely to succeed.
No, I'm reading all the comments. Oh my gosh, guys. Beautiful, beautiful comments. I was reading every one when he was talking. So beautiful. Yes, do it together. Exactly.
Trust the process.
Don't cheat. Trust the process. Yes, exactly.
Keep it simple.
Yep.
That's a good one, Rockin' Coach Amy. That is a good one. We tend to overcomplicate it on carnivore and make all these weird replacement foods and all of this. The truth of the matter is, I've been carnivore almost 1,000 days, and it's been so simple. It's like bacon and eggs, burger patties. That's the majority of what I've eaten. It could not be simpler than that. Chuck roast in the slow cooker. Super simple. Don't overcomplicate it. The other advice I would give them. You got any?
Just try it.
Just try it. The other advice I would give a new family, this is our last question for the night. What's the one piece of advice you'd give to a couple or family brand new to carnivore? The other advice I would give them, besides journaling it all down, would be What was it going to be?
I
It was
don't
a
know,
good
dear.
one. It was a good one. Oh, it would be be prepared. Be prepared. As Bill Knott says, prepare, prepare, prepare. Be prepared with your food. Think about it. You're going to do this for 30 months. Maybe you go in half with your neighbor. You get a quarter cow, half a cow. You do something. Treat yourself in the beginning. Like I was like, I'm going to do this for 30 days. My budget is X. Okay, then I'm going to have a couple ribeyes on day 1, day 2, because those are going to be the harder days to trying to get into it. Have food ready. Have a plan. Don't be like, oh, what are we going to eat? And it's 5:30 at night and it's time for your whole family to eat dinner and you haven't thought about that in advance. You should have pulled some meat out the night before out of the freezer. So plan a little bit in advance. So prepare, prepare, prepare would be my other advice for new carnivore families starting today.
Mm-hmm.
Look to the future and realize how your health will improve and life will be so joyful. Love that one. Throw out any carbs in the house. Y'all look good, carnivore team. It's a whole family. Clean out the cupboards and the fridge of all the things. Get on the program.
I love this chat. You guys are amazing.
Here's a good one. Carnivore mofo. Start ketovore so you don't scare away any family members with the lack of variety. After they feel the benefits, they won't mind going full carnivore. That is actually good advice too. If you're just, we did keto. Had we not done keto and we went standard American diet straight into carnivore, I'm dumb. I probably would have done that and ripped off the Band-Aid and I might have failed. Going from keto to carnivore, I think, is a good tip for a lot of people, especially if you're just eating the standard American diet. 3, gratitude every AM. 3, I did it every evening. In a list. Do it in a list. Write down what's your gratitude, grateful for. I love that. Carnivores are the most grateful people in the world. I love it. It's crazy. We interviewed 60 people for the documentary. I would say almost every one of them had that same trait of, I'm just so grateful. I remember when we filmed Mimi. She said, I wake up overflowing with joy and gratitude just for the sunshine in the morning. I couldn't have cared less before carnivore. Gives me goosebumps. Be supportive of one another and encouraging. If they fall off, it will bring you closer. Renee writes it down every day. Love it.
Somebody also said, know your why. That's really important.
Yes, and write down your why in that notebook. Carnivore Steve and the full officers advice, give it a few days for the cravings to pass. This too shall pass. Get a mug that says stay positive and great things will happen.
Oh, I love that.
That's a great one because Carnivore Steve, a lot of people start carnivore and it's hard, right? You got to get past those cravings. Some of us have the keto flu. Some of us end up in the bathroom. I want people that go through that to realize that is very, very temporary. And you just get over that little bit of a hump and it is smooth sailing after that. And I also tell people, because I'm harsh, but we got to speak the truth. It's important that we speak the truth. I'm sorry, but you deserve a little bit of suffering. That's what I told myself when I was suffering, because I said for 42, 43 years, I put junk and processed garbage in my system. My system's purging it out. There's all these toxins in my body. I have to suck it up. I got to man up for a little bit and go through a little bit of suffering to get to the other side because I did this to my body. You got to go through the storm, get to the other side. Tim said, OMG, I am doing this. I'm trying to get off pain meds after years of not being able to move. I am so ready. Come on, Kim.
You got it.
Listen, Kim, we got you. We got you. If you need more help, need more support, email me and Jen anytime, homesteadhow@gmail.com. homesteadhow@gmail.com. Anything we can do to help guide you on your path. The one thing that I love is so many people do carnivore because they have a food addiction, but their other addictions most often go away as well. I've heard that time and time again as well. Addiction to diet soda, addiction to gambling, addiction to chewing tobacco. Gone on carnivore. Have zero judgment, Coach Lisa. Love it. Cranky carnivore Cutler, never trust a fart. Eat meat until comfortably stuffed, then don't eat again until you're hungry. That is great advice. Never trust a carnivore fart is very true, especially those first couple days. Homemade beef jerky makes it easy.
Curie, I thought carnivores didn't fart.
That's not true.
No, it's not for you.
It doesn't smell, though. And we just ran out of time. Let's not forget vitamin G, gratitude. You got vitamin P, patience, vitamin G, gratitude, vitamin T, thankfulness, and vitamin B.
Booyah.
Blessed. Yoda Best says, I honestly don't feel better after being on Carnivore for almost a year, but I have faith that all of you are telling the truth, so I'm going to stick with it. Listen, Yoda Best. Make sure you dig into it, though. This is one thing that always worries me when someone's doing something for a long time. You may just be doing something slightly off. I totally 100% believe that you are doing carnivore. There's different ways to do carnivore, though. I could do carnivore, for example, and eat only chicken breasts. That would be doing carnivore, right, Jen?
Mm-hmm.
I would be suffering and I would not be feeling better. Some of us have to change the dials around. There's a couple dials we can change on carnivore. There's a fat dial. There's a protein dial. Some of us need more electrolytes because they're deficient in our food supply and water where it used to be present. So sometimes there's just a little change you have to make. So Yoda, I would just encourage you, and maybe you've done this already, but for others that are in the same situation as Yoda, if you haven't, if you're not feeling the best that you possibly can, you feel like something's a little bit off, investigate. Coach Lisa is incredible for doing that. We do our Tuesday Q&A on our membership site, healinghumanity.life. A lot of the good doctors do live streams where you can do a super chat, but sometimes it's better to be in a community where you can really – it's hard sometimes in just one thing to get to the bottom of something. You might have to go back and forth a little bit, Yoda, to figure it out. Kim said, I'm crying because this is so much deeper for me. Oh, Kim, feel ya. I love Jen's face when Carrie says his farts don't smell.
Yes,
you know what happened, though? Carnivores don't fart until they start drinking a lot of this carbonated water.
Well, let me take it away from you then.
All right, we got to give away a Healing Humanity shirt now. We got to do this randomly. So I'm going to go like this,
Yeah.
and then you're going to tell me to stop, and there's like 1,000 comments right here.
Oh, geez, guys don't hate me.
We're going to randomly pick one of these comments. For each of you that participated, we're going to send you a Healing Humanity shirt in blue. And like I said, we've got the new shirt out also. I got to show them the new shirt real quick. So Jen's going to pick the winner.
Yeah, I wish I could pick all of you.
We got to get this shirt. All right. This is the new shirt. I got to show you guys the new shirt real quick. This was posted on my community tab like 2 weeks ago. Shout out Adam Lacey. He designed this new Healing Humanity shirt. I really like it. In fact, I was wearing it most every day, and then I got made fun of on the team call because you're like, you probably need to change your shirt. I wear it like every day. It's in the wash right now, so I'm wearing this one.
It's hanging up in your room.
But we have these available. If you go to healinghumanity.movie / healinghumanity.movie, there's a merch thing right there. You can get that new shirt if you want. The one we'll send you tonight is going to be a Healing Humanity shirt in blue. And right now, we're going to pick one of your amazing comments. Thank you guys all so much for posting your answers. I think this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey, Emma the Carnivore was on there.
Was it real? Was she?
Yeah,
really?
I missed it. I was scrolling so quick. There's like thousands of comments on here.
All
right, Jen, tell me when to stop.
Let's go stop at Emma now.
Say when to stop.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop.
Okay.
I wasn't looking.
And now there's 4 on the screen. Close your eyes. Give me a number 1 through 5.
4.
Okay, I'm going up 4. And now give me a number 1 through 5, and this will be the last one I'm picking.
2.
2. Aunt B. Aunt B, congratulations. My advice is to stick to the easiest way possible. Is the winning comment from the night. That was completely Jen.
Random.
I went like this on the thing, and then she said 5, and then 4 down, and this is landed right on Aunt B. My advice is to stick to the easiest way possible. Congratulations, Aunt B.
Aunt B.
Aunt B, you have won a Healing Humanity shirt in blue. And to claim your shirt, I got to move the comment so I can see. You go to healinghumanity.movie / giveaway. healinghumanity.movie / giveaway, Aunt B. And we will send you the Healing Humanity shirt in blue. Thank you so much for your wonderful comments. And thank you for being an awesome member of the community. Aunt B, we love you. And thank you, everyone, for all your comments. Jen, before we wrap things up, we got to just say one more time real quick. if you guys are going to join a future meetup, there's a really good one. Meatstock 2026. I'm going to be there. Dr. Barry's going to be there. Dr. Chafee, Dr. Baker. It's going to be incredible. It's in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, May 2nd, May 3rd. Just Google meatstockconvention.com. Use code Healing Humanity for $50 off. We're also having a Healing Humanity dinner November 15th. If you're coming down to Hack Your Health, we're having it one of those evenings, 5:30 to 9:30, and all of these people you see on the screen will be there. Go to healinghumanity.movie/events. Link in the description below if you want to join us there. And
there will be a meetup in the Montello movie theater sometime coming soon.
When Jen schedules it.
Yes, coming soon.
Pick a date.
Yeah.
Jen's going to pick a date. We're going to have another meetup at the Healing Humanity meetup at the world famous Montello movie theater. Yes.
So time and stuff to come soon, but we sold out last time, so we loved it.
You know what we should do?
Mm-hmm.
A baby Bill Knott. Hey, we're going to end this call with, you guys have probably seen this already. This is Jen's favorite. This is Baby Dr. Kiltz, and I have his full permission to do Baby Dr. Kiltz. In fact, he loved it.
You've heard it here that there's a new generation of plants that are laying eggs. And this is one of the rare eggs from a plant.
I like the other one. Could you do the other one?
Fruit is natural, so it must be healthy, right? Wrong. Let me explain. Some people don't realize the sugar in fruit is called fructose, and it doesn't.
Which one's your favorite? It's hard to pick, right?
I like the other one.
Which one?
Up to the right, to the left, left. Yes, that is my favorite.
I tell you, when I went carnivore nearly 15 years ago, and I'm going to be 70 next year, and I've never felt better. All the drugs, doctors, and dissections gone. Yeah.
We love Dr. Kiltz.
Oh my goodness.
It's a toss-up for me between Dr. Kiltz and Dr. Hampton. I am thankful, grateful, blessed for every single bite of this food. This is incredible. And here we are now. Look at the fat on that thing. Oh, I forgot that we had these.
What were you cutting?
I don't know. I was having trouble with my knife there.
All of these companies have a vested interest to make sure you eat more sugar. And it's not just like one sugar company. The cereal companies, the soda companies, there's sugar in
that one.
You are so cute.
That one didn't look real because I didn't have the beard. I pretty much had a beard back then.
Paleoanthropological research shows that most often when a baby was weaned from...
Coach Lisa, too.
Quit looking at the fact that you're sick. Don't own it. Even though you are, do not own it. Just say, no, I know my liver can heal itself. I know it can. I'm going to do every single step, the protocols that need to be done in order to accomplish this goal. Because you guys, obesity was not your problem.
Now I would listen to her as a baby.
Coach Lisa's jacked. Jacked Coach Lisa, baby.
Oh my God.
All right, we got one more.
The whole reason I wrote the book is this is an experience that people with mental health conditions deserve to explore. And if you haven't tried these interventions, you do not know yet what is possible for yourself.
Oh my gosh, she's adorable.
Dr. Eid is one of my favorite people. She is absolutely incredible. This isn't overhyping it, but we've been working on editing the documentary together. We're completely done filming the documentary, 60 interviews all over the world. I know most of you know this, but a lot don't. I get a lot of questions in the chat. We're editing and we're doing post-production through the end of this year, and we're hoping to have it ready early next year. I was just working on the footage around Dr. Eid and her mental health segment. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to share. Her work is incredible. It's life-changing. She's literally changing people's lives that have schizophrenia, have clinical depression, PTSD, veterans, elderly folks that are suffered from depression for decades and decades and decades. Her book is incredible. Her work is amazing. I'm so thankful we got to share her story in there. But anyhow, I figured we'd end on the baby doctors and baby Coach Lisa, and we got to do a baby Bill Knott.
Yeah.
Prepare.
About that one.
Remember, be kind to one another. A little prepper Bill Knott. Should we do it on the four-wheeler?
Oh my gosh, that would be so cute.
I thought I had something with Bill in here before.
Don't embarrass
I don't
Bill.
have a baby Bill Knott. I have this for Bill.
Aw.
Alaskan Carnivore action figure. Bill Knott. Be kind to one another. With little, isn't Daisy adorable?
Yep, looks like George.
Like our Daisy.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up there. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We really appreciate y'all. Who wants to see Jen do a live all by herself with Coach Lisa? I'll be out cleaning the rest of the garage. I want to
do
let's
it
do it.
her.
You got to talk.
I'm gonna talk.
Pick
to
a
Lisa,
date
if you're still on here, let's talk. And
pick a date with Coach Lisa.
Yes,
do it
you guys
live to the whole
gotta
world,
watch.
not just to members only. Live to the whole world.
And leave us some topics maybe that you want to hear us talk about.
Listen, you got Coach Lisa on there.
Yeah.
You don't got to worry about it.
Yeah. Super excited. She's amazing. Well, thank you for listening to us for the last almost 2 hours now, guys. You guys are super amazing. 182 people on here. Love you all. You guys are super amazing. Thank you for working with us today. Congratulations, Aunt B.
Baby Lash too. Yes. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
How about a baby Chris? How about that one?
Baby Chris Stearns and Baby Lash. Baby Chris Stearns will be having the Step Brothers shirt on.
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot of work making those babies though.
Oh my god.
It really is. It's like a 10-step process. All right, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. We'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great night.
Have a nice night, guys. Bye.